maganda naman ang konstitusyon natin. Wala namang nangyayari. Wala namang patayan, walang dahil lang sa konstitusyon. Ang kalaban natin yung NPA, pero wala na halos. Tapos na. So bakit pa tayo magpasok ng masakit ng ulo na alam ninyo na para talaga sa in order to, you know, you want to stay in power. Hindi na ganun nga ang gobyerno, Adre. Ang gobyerno dapat palit-palit. Huwag mong suluhin. Kaya nga may eleksyon para kung ayaw ng tao sa iyo, mapalitan ka. So, do not with the Constitution because it would mean only trouble for our country. We're okay. Wala tayong problema sa ngayon. Wala talaga. Huwag ninyong umpisahan kasi wala kayong every election, every president ang pumapasok sa ulo is to change the Constitution. For what? Alam mo kung bakit? Gusto lang to open as a para ma-elect sila or ma-perpetuate or extension of terms. Walang ganunan. Demokrasya to eh. The Philippines is a democratic state. It provides for an election for an orderly change of government from time to time. It's a cleansing process. If the people cannot stomach your idiotic or maybe a mediocre performance, hindi manghanap ang tao na bright at saka marunong. Huwag tayong pumasok dyan sa mga gano'n. Wala na kayong maisip every term of a new president. Nandiyan papasok talaga yung constitutional change. For what? Para na magulo. Sabi ko nga, huwag ninyong personalin itong gobyerno. Hindi ito monarchy na pag namatay ka, ipasok mo yung anak mo, pati pinsan mo, pati kapatid mo sa labas. Itong gobyerno na ito, para sa matitinong Pilipino. Yung mga ugot dyan.
Marcos Jr. asked the Senate to take the lead in reviewing proposed economic amendments to the country's constitution. The president also says the Peoples Initiative being pushed by congressional leaders is too divisive. Sherry Torres reports.
President Marcos Jr. has ordered the Senate to take the lead in reviewing economic provisions of the 1987 Constitution. On Monday, Senate President Juan Miguel ZUBIRI filed resolution of both houses number 6, which targets to introduce economic amendments. RBH 6, penned by ZUBIRI along with Senators Loren Legarda and Sani Angara, seeks to insert the words "unless otherwise provided by law" in Article 12 or National Patrimony and Economy of the Constitution. The same words will also be inserted in Article 14 or in the Education, Science and Technology, Arts, Culture and Sports provision, as well as in Article 15 or General Provisions, particularly on foreign ownership.
This is to avert a constitutional crisis between the House of Representatives and the Senate, and to make it clear that there are no other planned provisions or amendments on any other thing but purely economic in nature. Tatatlo lang yung topic dito and napakasimple, napakalinaw.
ZUBIRI says the president is against the proposed People's Initiative, which is being hounded by allegations of signature buying.
Because he even said na, ako dati ako senador. bilang dating senador, di rin ako papayag na ma-undermine o ma-diminish ang kapangyarihan ng Senado sa pagdating ng usaping bicameralism or bicameral form of government. And ang sabi niya sa akin at kay Speaker, sabi niya, why doesn't the Senate take the lead in the discussions of the economic provisions and then you approve your version which the House can adopt? So that
na ganyan ewan ko kung hahayaan na lang natin na ganyan na lang, ganyan sobra na.
Senator.
Hindi lang suka. Ayaw ko sabihin dahil last time ngayon hindi lang suka ang mangyari dyan, baka mayroon pang ibang mangyari dyan. Talaga.
So, Senator, ano ba yung halaga ng ano ba yung halaga ng pagiging, let's say, Prime Minister or Pangulo, for instance, sa'yo? I mean, gagawin mo ba yon na you're going to railroad at yung ganyang kalakas talaga ng garapalan, gagawin mo ba yun? Is it going to be worth it for you? I'm talking about the speaker, no? Is it worth it? Kasi parang siya ang nawawalan kasi dito sa pananaw ko Siya nawawalan ng dangal dito no?
Exactly.
Nasa tao yan kung gaano ka kaganit sa power, gaano ka talagang sarado yung utak mo na gusto mong makuha yung power na yan, nasa tao yan, pero in the end, destiny pa rin yan, Loren. Hindi mo pwedeng brasuhin yung posisyon na yan, lalo na yung pinakamataas na posisyon ng Pilipinas. Hindi mo yan pwedeng brasuhin kahit anong paipal mo dyan, kahit anong diskarte mo dyan, pakulong mo na yung lahat ng mga kalaban mo, pero kung hindi talaga nakasulat sa iyong palad na ikaw ay magiging ganyan, hindi yan mapunta sa iyo. Walang mangyayari sa iyo, kaya sinira ko lang yung buhay mo pag gano'n ang ginagawa mo.
Correct.
So yun na nga guys, ang Iglesia ni Cristo mismo ay nagsalita na mahigpit nilang tagubinin sa mga kapatid sa Iglesia ni Cristo na huwag pipirma sa mga kumakalat na People's Initiative na ito. Makikita natin sa
Election lawyer attorney Romulo Macalintal argued that without a formal petition filed before the Commission on Elections or Comelec, it is premature to submit the signature sheets for the proposed People's Initiative to amend the 1987 Philippine Constitution, and no valid reason for the Commission to receive them. The signatures could not allegedly be filed before the petition. In response, Comelec Chief George Erwin Garcia explained it is their ministerial duty to accept the signatures forms. Comelec Resolution number 10650 promulgated last 2020 provides such a rule.
Kung wala po sa rules yan, wala po sa guidelines, ba't naman namin tatanggapin yung dagdag trabaho sa amin? Kaya na po nasa guidelines yun, and therefore, hanggat hindi nababaliwala yung guidelines, binabago o nasasabing null and void, then kinakailangan ipatupad po namin yung nakalagay sa guidelines namin.
Garcia further said Comelec local offices will issue certification upon the submission of the signatures which will be needed during the formal filing of the petition.
Kailangan po nila yung Annex B, kailangan nila yung certification. So, ibig sabihin, sa aking palagay, kaya naman nailagay sa guidelines yun, para hindi dadalhin lahat dito sa Maynila, sa main office ng Comelec, yung 9 na milyon o 10 milyong signatures.
Meanwhile, the poll body clarified the proposed People's Initiative would not affect the date for the 2025 elections. However, the voter registration next month and the preparations for the upcoming elections would be affected.
In preparasyon, definitely, parehas po ng mga tao ang gagamitin namin, parehas ang resources na gagamitin namin. And take note, yung po kasing mismong preliminaries ng People's Initiative, wala naman po sa budget namin yan.
The poll body disclosed Monday, January 22, about 900 cities and municipalities submitted signature forms to their local offices. UNTV News and Rescue.
Lagay mo yan.
May umpisahan niyang gano'n, maguguluhan na tayo dyan. Magkagulo lang. Baka akalain ninyo, gusto ninyo. Remember na marami tayong sektor. May sektor tayo sa government officials, employees, may sector tayo sa civilian at large, may sector tayo sa mga accountants, engineers, may sector tayo sa military. Hindi na masyadong kasi hindi naman lahat maluluko ninyo eh. Alam na lahat ng mga sektor na yan na kalukuhan to. So, huwag ninyong ipilit. Magkagulo lang. Hayaan, huwag yung konstitusyon pang permanente yan. Poste yan. Ang batas could be changed from time to time. But a constitution remains to be intended to remain solid and poste for governance. From time to time, you might want to change some provision of the Constitution, but let it remain na ganyan. Yung some provisions, palitan natin. Pero yung Constitution mismo, maganda ito. Nothing is absolutely wrong with the Constitution right now. Now, maghanap kayo ng wrong, manggaling sa inyo yan. Magkagulo lang ang bayan. Hindi katanggap-tanggap. Alam ninyo, hindi lang ako. Ako retired na, wala na ako. Ano na ako. Piece of paper na lang ako. Pero ang sinasabi ko lang yung wisdom, pati yung gusto ng tao. Huwag ninyong ipilit yan. Kasi kung ipilit ninyo, mapipilitan rin ako magsalita in public. And I might campaign against it actively.
PRRD in connection po doon sa question ni Banat nung una. Matindi po ang clamor ngayon para kayo